Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing tonight? Hey, what's up, Laser? 1 second. You're sad there's now Kaiju and Tao, but no... Really? I missed that. I missed that. Oh, I forgot to get water. Hold on a second. Let me grab a drink real quick, too. 1 second. Anyway, hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? Can we hear me? Are we good? It's been a while. Hey, what up, Toby? Alright, so... I know it's been hectic. I know we were playing Space Marine and such last time, but honestly, I need to do something, like, quiet. Hey, Aspect, what's up? So, we're gonna kind of work on getting my painting desk off, but I do have... Oh god, how many of these are there? That's one box of battle mechs. These are just mine. I still have one more for Tainted to paint. Those are mine. Those are mine, and then I've got 9 more in the other room that are the legendary boxes, because I'm going to actually paint them up as their characters. One of these in here is actually one of the legendaries, but since I have 2 of them, where is he? I don't see... He's in this box, I just don't see him. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is prime a couple of... Get some of my mechs together and prime a couple of them. And then maybe we'll work on some of the Marvel stuff I got sitting here too. Because I gotta figure out what color scheme I want. So let's pick out a couple mechs that we're gonna prime up. BattleTech is really cool. I could actually, not today, but BattleTech is the original version of MechWarrior. MechWarrior and BattleTech are the same universe, but the miniature game came before everything else. So if you know Mech Assault, MechWarrior, Mech Command, all those, well, Mech Command is the board game is based on Armored Core, but Orange and Blue, we're not doing Orange and Blue. But this is BattleTech. BattleTech and MechWarrior are one and the same. They just rolled out with a new Kickstarter. Most of these are from the Kickstarter. But I've played for a long time. However, with the old rules, the new Alpha Strike rules are actually like really slimmed down and really good. Very comparable to Warhammer, actually. Do I know about battle honors? Battle honors in which way? Alright. Anyway, so we're going to pick a couple of these. We're going to get them primed. Oh, hi, Krim. I have, okay. I guess let's get some music on while I get assaulted. Wait, what do we want to listen to? The Warhammer? No, I'll get copyright struck for that. Let's see. One second, I'm sorry. My 3D printer was going next to me and just decided to flip the fuck out. So, one second. All right, well, that's good. That's good. Anyway, all right. Yeah, we'll put that on. The battle alarm's like, begin your Warhammer journey with the... Oh. No, I do not know about that. All right, let's choose out a couple of these. Probably going to be on long. Been playing TCG Shop. How is that, actually? I need to get... That is a game I actually need to get that I forgot about. All right, we're going to pick a couple of my favorites out here to paint. So we're going to do... Where is the Phoenix Hawk? We'll do the basic Phoenix Hawk. We'll do... Wolverine. We'll do a Battle Master. And we'll do... We could do a Warhammer. Ooh, where's the Thunderhawk? And... I actually have one of my own versions of the model I painted for Tainted down too. All right, we'll start with them. All right. Warhammer. Yeah, Warhammer Battle Mech. Have you seen your new emotes? I have not. Battle. Yeah, I can't hear the sounds in here. Yeah, this is the Warhammer Battle Mech. It is it explodes. That is Tainted, so we will set that aside because I don't want to get it mixed up. These guys, I'm going to do something special with them. Where are my magnets? Oh, I think you did show me that. That's fantastic, Rim. Alright, so we're going to glue a little... Is that a raccoon, Toby? One second. I'm trying to print carrying cases for this. That's it. Unhammers your war, woo. Don't unhammer my war. I need that. The dryer. I hate the way this shit smells. No, I figure we'll finish Space Marine soon. Maybe like this weekend. Now, if this works the way I want it to. It did not. That sucks. Alright. Yeah, of course. It's just a matter of figuring out the time. Alright, so that did not work the way I wanted. I'm going to have to get bigger magnets. That sucks. Sorry, we'll scrape those off later. Come on, close. Thank you. Alright. So in the meantime, I have this magnetic sheet that I was going to use. And we're going to prime these guys black. Because the scheme I'm looking at doing would be really nice with a zenithal highlight, and very easy with a zenithal highlight. So if we do it that way, it might be a little easier. But yeah, no, Blazer, if you want, not today, but there is there's a turn-based strategy game that's set in this universe. I should do some. I know. Nah, I might do like an obnoxious green on it, but I don't want the overall thing to be. Remember, I have to look at these two, and that would bother me. If it's something I didn't have to look at a lot, or someone give me free reign on their models, yeah, maybe I'll do a neon, but I'm not doing it right now. I also don't have any really I don't have any neon paints, actually. I had a couple a while back. I had some of the Scale 75, but I used them all up on stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to dry the disgusting off these two. Fuck did those just go? Magnets? Hello? Oh, they're there. You might be getting Operation Hivestorm. When's it come out? You know, I didn't get it. I didn't get my Blood Angels box. I'm a little upset about that, actually. But we should be getting more information on the Trench Crusade stuff coming up, because I will be paying into the Trench Crusade Kickstarter, and hopefully I will. Well, I'll be painting them on stream. I'll be painting all of them on stream. But I'm really excited for that one. Alright, we're going to prime these black, and I haven't used my black primer in a while, so I hope it's not bad. Taking a week, my local Warhammer store showed me the back of the store, and they have like 10. I have to ask my friend if we got any yet. I actually managed to get up there during my errands on Saturday, which... Sorry about not painting Saturday. By the time I got home, it was late. And I was like, man, I'm going to get set up just to have to go to bed, so... Oh, my airbrush needs to be... Saving mode now between Space Marine 2, Quidditch World Cup, TCG. Sending Crow a belated birthday present. Yeah, I understand that. I need to save a little bit. Eldest Gremlin's birthday's coming up, and like, so we're gonna have to have a party, or do a party and stuff. Is Krim still here? I can make him feel old. You'll never forgive me. Sorry, bud. You wanna feel old? Eldest Gremlin's about to turn 10, Krim. Gross. Yeah, exactly. Oh, happy birthday, Blazer. Oh, am I out of black primer? Not quite. Almost. Yeah, happy late birthday, bud. Alright, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 36, 37, 38. Okay, it's 4 pieces, 4 of this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16. Now 16. Hell yeah, dude. When I was 16, I was a supervisor at Burger King and getting my learner's permit. And still in ROTC. And I sprained my ankle snowboarding off a roof that summer. Great. My primer is not coating right. Great, great, yay! My favorite. 16. So you can't be much older than me or something, or Crow. You got to be around my age, or Toby. Got your license and a Warhammer nearby. Hell yeah! $35? Yeah, dude, you're a few months older than me. I'll be 35 in February. February 13th, I'll be 35. What the fuck? Silence child. Okay, what is blocking the fucking paint here? The paint is not flowing. This is not right. Wags Kane. Just wait till you hit the realization how shitty being an adult is. Yeah. Yeah. Man, can I tell you exactly where I'd rather fucking be every day of my life? And that's right here. I am so sick of working. I should restate. I'm so sick of working in an environment that is, not an environment I can wake up and choose what I do. I just... Yeah. And then especially with all the events going on the last few weeks and me having to cancel the things that actually are keeping me sane, it's been a whole ass time. I'm not going to count on it, Blazer, but here's hoping. Alright, I gotta clean this, because for some reason my black paint is not... My black primer is not spraying. Okay, now it's spraying. There had to have been something blocking it. Alright. Let's see, let's shake this up real good and see if we can't get it back out there. I keep having that wake up every morning is like, is this really what I wanted to do with my life moment? Every time my alarm goes off and I have to go to the office. So. gonna stop streaming and open a bookstore, everyone. Please come visit. That's genuinely actually like my retirement plan, is open a bookstore. Going through my 18 characters I made for City of Mist and making the wheel the ones I want to play, so I can fate decide who I'll play. You cannot predict. Did I ever tell you about the plan or the idea I had for a like a game store like bar and grill? Come on over, Toby. There's a game store bar and grill down in the Raleigh-Durham. Well, it was there. I don't know if it's still there. Down in the Raleigh-Durham area, around where my parents moved. And I always thought that was the coolest idea when I found out about it. It's like a restaurant, like, you know, a TGI Fridays or something, but the tables are like wargaming tables, and there's like a board game library of stuff you can rent out, and you know, so you can go in, you can have a drink, you can have a nice dinner, and you can play like Warhammer or like Magic and stuff. Sure. Oh, right. I'm sorry, British. We'll have to teach you how. We'll have to teach you how to cook proper food. Sorry to tell you. I might be Native American, but I grew up eating French Cajun food, so. Love you, Toby. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna clean the airbrush real good, because that's a good single coat. We're gonna put another coat of primer on it though. It didn't coat everything, and I want it nice and dark. You know what? Actually, yeah, whatever's in there is actually in the nozzle. So there's a couple spots I got to get. Let's give the airbrush a nice cleaning. You love proper Mexican barbecue? Oh, dude, birria is so good. I know birria's like braised like short rib brisket, but it's so good. You know, I actually haven't seen it yet, Blazer. I haven't got out to see it. I'm kind of waiting until I can download it. I don't have time to go to a movie. Surprise, surprise, you do a lot of Asian cooking, sir. I could never guess why you do a lot of Asian cooking, Krim. I can't even make like half of my family recipes. I don't have time to go get venison, and I know no one that hunts. And you can't buy it in stores where we are. Coach Konichi, hello. Okay, let's see what we got here that's holding this up. Take this guy apart. So family recipes, I have a, speaking of hunting, I use Hops number 9 gun oil to clean my airbrush. Anyway, family recipes, we got a family jambalaya, which that doesn't need venison, obviously. We got a family meatball recipe that is traditionally made 50-50 lean beef and venison. I've just been making it with straight beef, and it is my oldest son's favorite food I make, but it's a lot of work, so I don't do it very often. And actually, Visceral will just randomly show up to my house. Like, he has a sixth sense when he knows I'm making it. He just shows up and... No! Fuck! found it. We're good. We got a family apple crisp. I do have a venison loaf, but once again, I require venison, and like, it's one of those things that I don't like. It was good. It's like a childhood core memory kind of thing, but it's not something I ever really particularly liked eating, so I don't make it. Okay, let's see if we can get this nib cleaned out here. Something is blocking the nib, that's why it's not priming right. Ooh, Scotch eggs. Scotch eggs are fucking good, dude. I do have a family sour beef recipe on the other side, but I was never given it. I have to track down whoever got it before my great-grandmother passed away. %50% beef, 50% whiskey sour. I'm drinking a that is lemon vodka with ginger beer, so I guess it's a lemon mule today. So I mean that works. There we go. So seriously, if you have an airbrush, it sounds weird, but clean it with gun oil. It's both a lubricant and a solvent. It does actually help out quite a bit. You indeed are a lubricant and a solvent. Lemon. So good, especially when you got a slightly runny yolk. Oh, man, I'm a sucker for like over medium eggs and stuff too. So like that just sounds good. Ever heard of armadillo eggs? I have not. Okay, let's see if we can put this back together. Concern though, think like a stuffed jalapeno, sometimes wrapped in big. That sounds absolutely amazing. That sounds fucking delicious. You are hitting the fat kid quota, sir. Krim, I am trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get back down to where I was in at Blazer's Age. I've only got about 60 pounds to go. Drinking and stress are not helping, but okay, somewhere is still bleeding a heavy amount of black. Alright, let's see what we can blow. Let's see if we can blow some of this out of here now. Then we'll try to prime them again. You're a lineman? Okay, that's fair. I played one season of football and thought I was boring as fuck. I was a center, for the record. Not when you have an allergy to chili. Oh no! Alright, pour one out for Toby. My dude can't enjoy chilies. I did play hockey. I did play hockey when I was growing up, Blazer. I was a center forward in hockey. Striker, center forward. Depends on where you are, what they call it. The one that goes straight up the middle. Egg. See her eating your way through 5 pounds of peach rings? Dude, Zaku gave me alcoholic peach rings a few years ago for Christmas. They disappeared. Alright, let's try this again. Let's put some primer down first. And now... Or some of the thinner, I mean. I've already thinned this, because I just dumped what I thinned back into it. So, we're going to put more thinner in here. That looks like a pretty good consistency. Yeah, there's definitely just like a piece in there blocking it up. Because I get a couple really good sprays. I'm gonna have to... God, this is gonna sound weird. I'm gonna have to strain my paints. How do you paint eyes? They scare me. So let me be completely honest to you. There's a reason I use helmets. If you look at any of the models I've posted, Blazer, there's only a couple I actually have done the eyes on, and there's a couple I'm actually genuinely proud of the eyes on. My Hulk, my Lockjaw. But otherwise, like my helmetless librarian, I painted blue eyes like he's casting a spell for a reason. To avoid the fuck out of painting eyes. Mephiston is going to get blue eyes with a little bit of OSL, which you know how I feel about OSL to begin with, so that's a big step for me. Can't get helmet eyes. Oh, the helmet eyes, this guy. This guy is how I do it. It's, I don't know if they still make these. These are the Game Envy, Artist Arsenal. But this is the 000. That's how I get that. I don't have... I don't have any Marines ready that I could show you that on. Remind me next time we're doing Marines, and I'll specifically show you how to do eyes. It's a 3-step process. Toothpick? Nah. Simple. All your minis are all your minis have cataracts. I need to make sure this is a nice even coating of black because I want to zenith all these guys. All right. Back in the pot you go again, so I can clean this out, so I can hit it with another. That's actually a pretty good idea. I prefer to just use a really extra fine detail brush. There is there's an army painter brush I used to use before I went to the sable brushes. I think it was called the insane detail brush or the psycho detail brush. It was like 5. Do I have one? I don't have one. So this is the insane detail, but there's one smaller than that called the psycho. And that is what I started doing eyes with the first time. And it's not going to focus on it. But yeah. Those army painter brushes, my last set, have been passed on to my oldest child. Because I started using Kolinsky Sable brushes, which are the Game Envy brushes. Which are a local Maryland company for me, so I try to support them as much as I can. They're from way out the other side, you know, a different part of the state, but they are a local company. Man, I feel like the black is jamming up more than the white ever did. Always go Rosemary and Co. Red dots. They don't die from having. I looked into those. I also looked into the what are those other it is a British company actually. That I always see everyone talk about. Pen something, I think. Need good stones for your war bases. Are you actually trying to do physical stones or paint? I'll be honest, all of my bases, I think I've shown you this before. Hold on, let me get this real quick. All the bases I use for my Blood Angels are 3D printed. I 3D print them. I mean, you say that, Toby, but my dad used to drive a concrete truck, and I actually literally did. Oh. Oh, that's chunky. That explains some things. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and throw this out, and I'm gonna go buy another one. Not today, but. Because I'm pretty much, it's primed enough I can make what I need to work. So we're gonna set them aside to dry. Let me That was good. Yeah, so, where are they? Where are they? Like, I actually 3D printed these. So, like, this one that failed print, I'm just gonna chop the edges off and just add it on. But, like, that's what I use for my Blood Angels. But yeah, no, my dad used to drive concrete truck. I literally went and got a bag of like granite from the yard at one point that he from his job, and he used that to base a bunch of stuff for. Actually, I still have some of it. Alright, let's just do this until it comes out clear. He was painting, but he was actually just doing airbrush maintenance the whole time. Because Mission Models is really, really, really good primer. But goddamn, is it not sticky? I was cleaning out a shed with my stepdad. We found an old military ammo box. It was heavy as hell. Turns out, use store your... Hell yeah! Just got an ammo box of rocks. Not the weirdest thing I've seen. I was in ROTC, so like, we just had ammo cans lying around for reasons. Rockstar type of... Yeah, it's true. If you have a sling, rocks are technically a type of ammo. Alright, I guess do we keep working on those or do we work on something else? That's the question. So I should probably change this water. Yeah, definitely. Hey, what's up, Blue? I'll distract scared the life. Yep, that sounds right. So we just finished priming these after a great distress. That's a Thunderhawk, that's a Warhammer, that's a Wolverine, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Battlemaster. You know what we're going to do? We're going to hit them. So we primed them. That's fine. We're going to hit them with just a straight up black. Paint is good for you, especially the lead-based ones. Yeah, I drink it all the time. Yeah, let's get a little bit of air flow improver. The amateur war. How am I doing? Oh, you know. Just an average day on the edge of a mental breakdown. You know, the normal. It's going to be extra fun tomorrow because for Blue, Alk, was it Blue, is it Lamp? Too? It's the the four of us and Lamp, right? Can someone please kill the bot? Are going back to the Backroom Society for another night. And if you guys were here for the last time, you know how that turned out for me. Next time, just hold your hand. I couldn't find you. I died once and I couldn't find you ever again. I still need to go back to Eye's view and get when he found me after painting all of the smiley faces on the ground. And he's like, "Oh, hi. Are you okay, buddy?" And then like he was genuinely worried about me for the rest of the match, or they were genuinely worried about me for the rest of the rest of the time we were playing. So that was fun. That was a good time. But yeah, no, work in general has been hell, so you know quite a bit about that, so. Alright, so we'll do that as the black coat. That'll satisfy the needs for between the snow, the rain, the tornado, the hurricane, the hordes and hordes and hordes. Yeah, exactly. I told you I was on the casting couch and that hound kept coming in to try to kill me. Alright, I need to find like a dark olive drab color. There's water. Okay, fair. You got me there. I've been live for an hour and I've only sprayed black so far.
Lunecra just subscribed.
Love, thank you for the resub. More progress. Oh, yeah, okay. My wife is here to kill me, everyone. Alright, that's spraying clear. Alright, so we need to find... Get him. Yeah. She's not actually down here. Yet. Give her a minute. Battle dress green. That might be the answer. Ooh. Nope. I think Crick's being based. I need to spray this on something and see what it looks like. Actually, nope. We need a little bit of coal black first. Oh, 1 second. All right. Do you know what a zenithal highlight is? Do y'all know? Or is this something new? Oh, no, I'm out of P3 coal. I'm almost out of P3 coal black. Good thing that they're doing a Kickstarter right now that I need to buy into, but I don't have the money for. It's not always white. It's naturally shadowed up, and then you go you do stuff on top of it. It is not always white. I just almost dipped that in my drink. It is, you do a highlight from the top like that. And you build it up a couple of layers. So you do one heavy highlight. And then I'll do another one over top of that. I need to see what Bane Base looks like. Prof not having money. Oh yeah, exactly. What up, Tama? Just my favorite paint system is back, and they're doing a Kickstarter for it right now. But I mean that they're doing it so they can get the production kickstart, or like literally kickstarted. And then I should be able to buy them again, which is my hope. All right. So let's take and what I do with it? There it is. Some airbrush flow improver. Some of the Crix paint base. A little bit of water. Let's see. You're now You're fortune Tama. I'm afraid for you to tell my fortune.
The next thing you're gonna have to deal with at work is the squirrel getting fused to the power line and causing a blackout.
Dude, don't say that because that's happened in the past. That has actually happened before.
I know.
What's up, dude?
Nothing much.
Alright. I'm a little heavier than I normally would on this. I'm hoping it gets the effect I'm looking for, though.
I preferred the original Killer Friday the 13th.
What do I think of Jason Voorhees? Back now. I mean, I only didn't really know him from Friday the 13th, yeah. I know he's coming to DVD, isn't he? Night, Toby! I actually almost hit you up and see it, hit up everyone to see if they wanted to play DVD tonight, but like, I haven't painted in so long. I wanted to. I've been wanting to.
Or Prof, I was completely passed out anyways until like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I assumed. We're gonna have to hit it with like a blue now. But like Frank Stone is out? No worries about that, Prof. There's always no... Yeah, it's true. Or at least until I pass that, if only. Oh, the happy one? The happy one's hilarious. It's Jason Voorhees happily eating with all the other campers, like, but it's like giant undead, Revenant Jason eating with all the campers.
That's the best.
I'll be honest, I know nothing about the Frank Stone game. Like, I know a lot of people mention it. I know a lot of people mention it to me. I literally know nothing. The only things I've learned about it have been things that people have told me. And that has not really been much. Alright. Where's that underbelly blue? Person took 30-minute nap to get through the logo because of how bad... Jesus! Where is it? Oh, you know what? That works. We use Troll Blood Highlight. Actually, do I have Crick's highlight? Where is it? Tom, tell me where my paints are.
You know, it would have been it would have been okay.
What?
I had a slight inkling to play Survivor recently, but it's gonna go away soon.
God, my fingers are black.
Imagine if I actually cared to get good at Dead by Daylight, I'd be doing the Jukes of Hazard.
The jukes. Jesus Christ.
You're welcome for that.
Oh, well, you've seen them. You and Blue have both seen them. I got, I've been getting, like, pretty consistent updates for my new model. So I'm getting pretty excited for that. So that... I was hoping we would have done it by now. But that week will be coming up, so we'll be doing the subathon and stuff during that.
Yeah. I'm becoming increasingly more. I need to buy Blast Blue, but it's gonna happen on my birthday week, for sure.
I'm adding noise to your environment.
What, love?
I'm adding noise to your environment.
Oh.
We never put his clothes over.
No, we never swapped the kids' clothes over.
And he remembered at bedtime.
Oh, of course he did.
Well, actually, he remembered about 10 minutes after he went to bed. He came out and yeah. So definitely my kid.
Yeah, well, sounds right. Want to paint right now, but must study. Study color theory. Ah! Oh no, I sprayed water all over everything! Fuck! My Tyranids are wet.
Gross.
That's not how you're supposed to paint.
I think this is right. I think this is going to turn out the way I want it. That makes me really happy, actually. Because I had a very specific color scheme I was trying to aim for. And it's not going to be exact, but like it's very, very close. Now to just remember the recipe for the other 100 battle mechs I have to paint. Studying Algebra 2.
You know, I have a solution to that.
Huh?
Don't buy so many.
Fuck off. Prof, Graham wants you to answer the rotor phone. Hasn't rung in 24 years, but she's finally going to get the phone call from Georgie Boy. Georgie Boy. I'll tell Graham that, you know, Georgie Boy died in the war and she needs to let go. I'm gonna hit these with a clear coat and then no, actually. Now we're gonna wash them and then hit them with a clear coat. I was talking actually with my one buddy earlier, and I'm like, he's like, what would you do if you're like the streaming thing actually took off for you? I'm like, you want to really know? I'm like, I would not stop painting until my whole backlog is done, and then I wouldn't have to worry about buying so many because I'd be stuck here painting everything until like, you know.
Well, you'd never do anything else. Because of your habit of buying literally everything that you want and you'd have enough money to buy it, and then you'd paint it, and then you'd not do anything else, and it's like, okay, Prof, we get it, you're not doing anything else.
No, because then I'd have time to actually go play games.
With the amount of stuff that you paint, I meant that you get, and then if you actually had the funds for it.
Shut up. Graham says Georgie Boy promised to drink seltzer water on the beach. She'll do her best to squeeze the polka dot bikini, but he has a promise to pick her up. Jesus Christ. Grandma's having a bit of a moment, isn't she? Alright, we need... Where is it? I'm gonna want Beltane Green. And I'm gonna want... Dragon Nightshade.
Yeah, somehow he would have enough time for everything, but his pile of shame would get even bigger.
Prof would start his own 365-day-long painting stream. He stays live until everything is painted. I actually have considered that as a thing that I would want to do. Like it would probably... Nah, I would have to take a break at some point. But I have considered that. Like, if I ever had the chance to do something like that, it would definitely be a high consideration. Yeah, I'll never get famous. Don't worry about that. Well, that's way more than I wanted to put in there. Actually, yeah, that's more than I wanted to put in there. Well, should have just fucking used it because I wasted about half of it anyway. There's that. And we're gonna put some of this gran in here. And get them all nice and mixed up. Food gets delivered. Friends would run errands to get more paints, new tools, cycle old video game streams during sleepy times. Yeah. I think Lunecra would probably kill me if I did that. Although she'd probably be happy that the pile of shape was finally actually gone.
You mean growing bigger?
It can't grow bigger if I'm here painting until I can't. If I made a rule, which I mean wouldn't happen unless I
Yeah, that's what I thought.
hold on. If I made a rule, which actually wouldn't happen until I could do it, to not buy anything else until everything I have is painted.
I mean, are you doing that right now?
No. I do have a rule that I won't play a model unless I've painted it though, which has been helping.
I mean that is fair, but I don't think that you'd be able to do that part of it. Like, I like you, Prof, a lot, but I don't think that you could hold yourself back from being like, that's a really cool model. How much is it? I'm actually have the money. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe the pile of shame wouldn't be as big because then you'd buy more expensive shit.
It was way more green than I want it to be.
Gross.
Oh, I think that Phoenix Hawk needs to get repainted. Yeah, we're gonna clear coat them. We're gonna. And that Phoenix Hawk is not how I want it to be, so we're gonna have to re-hit him real quick. And then we're gonna clear coat everyone. We don't talk about the bucket that gets emptied regularly. Hey, I would take poop breaks. Normally. Alright, so I need to do... I'm gonna need you back, and I'm gonna need the base again. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? So use those two. Where the fuck did I put this color? There it is. Alright, so that's what I used. So let's take and hit P-Hawk.
Prof got famous. I'd make him pay to get me over to where he is so that he can cook me a dinner.
We were actually talking about cooking earlier. You missed it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because I've always had this idea. I've always had this idea to open down where my parents moved in North Carolina. There's a place that is a it's a gaming like a part game store, part bar and grill. So it's like a bar and grill that also has like, you know, card games, and you can eat your meal while playing like a Warhammer game and stuff like that. And I always thought the idea was really cool, and I would love to open one, but you know, for one, seed funds, and then like I don't think I wouldn't want to run the kitchen. I would have to hire someone to run the kitchen.
Right.
Which, I mean, I do know people that have run kitchens before, but like, Don't hire Blue to run the kitchen. Yeah, Blue would eat all the food. And then the wires, and then the grill. But, like, I've always loved that idea. And, I don't know how well it would do in my area. I know there's a couple areas close by I think it would do pretty well in. But like, it's always been a really cool idea to me. But yeah, no, that and my other retirement plan has always been own a bookstore.
Makes sense.
Like own like a new and used bookstore. You know, that's if I don't retire at the end of a 9mm.
Geez, 9mm, you're going for pretty low there, buddy.
That's the only thing I own right now.
I was gonna say you're probably gonna survive that, knowing your luck.
Actually, the FBI did a test a long time, or did a check like a long time ago, and a bunch of experiments and stuff. Pound for pound and like weight for weight, the 9mm is the deadliest round. So.
Yeah, well, it still doesn't change the fact that I understand why. However, knowing your luck, you'd still survive. And
oh, I'm not denying that at all.
I was gonna say it makes sense. However,
this is you we're talking about. Have you been watching a lot of anime this season?
no,
Okay.
I don't watch shit.
Well, I know, like, you know, you're kind of behind in general, but
I'm kind of behind for like 8 years, 12 years.
Yeah. There's this really funny one right now. It's called No Longer Allowed in the Other World. And we'll just go ahead and hit everyone because this is a little bit more green to it, and I kind of like that actually. There's this really funny one called No Longer Allowed in Another World, which if you know anything about like Japanese literature, it's the main character is like one of their like it's basically I've heard him called the Japanese Mark Twain. It's not really a true statement to the greatest degree, but it is an adequate enough like representation. And he wrote the book he's famous for is called No Longer Human, and he's also famous for attempting to call it I think it was 4 times in his life, and the last one he succeeded, which was a double situation with his lover. Well, the isekai picks up at that exact moment when him and his lover jump into the river to take care of it, and right as it's about to happen, they get chosen by the Otherworld selection truck, is what they call it, and he proceeds to basically be a stereotypically overpowered isekai protagonist, but all he wants is to die so he can just move on. So he's like constantly trying to find ways to call it, but like he's eaten so much cyanide that his body is actively poisonous to the monsters that try to eat him and stuff. And it's really, really dark, but it is really funny.
I guess I have to watch it sometime.
You seen a clip of that show? Yeah, it's great, isn't it? My favorite part is early on. So he just gets to the other world, right? And he's getting greeted by the elf priestess, the chick that joins his party and stuff. And her whole job is basically to greet isekai protagonists. And she's been she started out this like bright-eyed idealist, like the heroes are gonna save us, you know, blah blah blah. But she's met so many shitty people that were like chosen to be isekai heroes over the years that she's completely just devoid of mirth. It's like, oh great, here's another one, and then he immediately starts like downing a bottle of cyanide tablets, and she just goes, oh my god, he's different, he's wonderful.
Oh, that's classy. That's classy. I like it.
That was that happens like halfway through the first episode, Blow. When he's trying to save the cat girl. Yeah, no, the show is hilarious. Oh why? Oh no, what is going on here?
Which reminds me, that's on the list. That's probably number 2 on the list of animes that I want to watch.
Dan to Dan starts soon. I'm excited for that.
I really want to watch Hinsuki sometime.
I don't know that one.
The English dub is a real treat.
Which one is that?
The one where the main protagonist meets is in love with somebody gives him a love letter and a pair of panties by accident, but he doesn't know it's by accident. He meets like 4 different girls, and they all are perverts in some way, and he's just not having any.
Okay,
of
I know that show.
Yeah, the old balls guy.
My airbrush is blowing weirdly again. I want the nut. It's fine. We're about to clear code anyway. I gotta get this water.
I love it for the main character the most.
Saw a clip when he talks to some demon girl. I was like, yeah, that was pretty early on too. No, the show is shit. Like, I watched all that's out in English because I was doing other things while watching it. So normally I'll put on, like, if I really want to pay attention to a show, I'll put on the subtitles. So I actually have to pay attention to the show. If I want to do other things while the show's on, I'll put on the English if there's an English dub. And I put on the English dub because I'm like, okay, it's an isekai show. I'm probably just going to, let it go by, but at least I could say, I've watched it, quote unquote. I kept putting down what I was doing to watch it because, like, it kept drawing me in. Because despite the premise and despite, like, the comedy angles and all that, it is a genuinely well-written show. And it's, like, genuinely compelling. And I don't want to ruin the main, like the main overarching plot or anything, because, like, it's not a original plot. It's a plot we've seen before. But they do it in a way that I was like, oh, that's really cool. Because, like, each of the people that are summoned to this other world are given a divine gift, a la, et cetera, as of, as is tradition for these kind of shows. He doesn't have a divine gift at first, and then you find out what his is. And everything kind of makes a lot more sense. And it's like, and it's one of those worlds where you have so many isekai heroes in it that, like, there's bound to be evil ones and such. And it's like, I'm like, okay, I'm in. Let's do this. Plus size elf. Alia hides her feelings of Russian is hilarious. I need to watch Tower of God. Plus size elf, I'll probably marathon at some point. Spice and Wolf, I'm waiting till it's over because I was a big fan of the first one, and I'd just rather just sit down and watch the whole thing. I actually keep meaning to get Lunecra to watch the OG Spice and Wolf.
I play. This is important for a reason. Is that I play this game called Occupus Trip. It's that one about stripping vampires.
Trip, yeah.
Do you?
There's
have you ever seen it or anything?
I've seen people play it. I've never played it myself.
All right. Do you at all remember the one scene where they're talking about stripperism and everybody's like so emotional, and then they're like, "God, that anime was so good," except for the last episode.
You mean how I feel that Darling in the Franxx and anything else that's original by Trigger?
Oh yeah, and My Hero Academia.
My Hero's almost over too. The manga's done.
The manga's done. That's why I said that. It was so good until the last episode.
The OP. I haven't watched Occupus Strip actually. What is
OP was I just want to say, no, I told Prof this. There was more fan service in the first, like, 10 seconds of the anime than you get in, like, the first 20 minutes of the game.
You know what had a good like OP earworm is Shangri-La Frontier. Broken Games was such a good fucking song. But I also like you know, rock metal kind of stuff, so
I was gonna say Imagine Dragons, the anime.
okay, that is like, I don't like Imagine Dragons, but
Okay.
I adore that song.
Okay, fair enough. I don't really care for many of their songs either, but yeah, no, that's a good one.
Like, it's that one. I like Radioactive because the song's just fucking catchy.
The only other one that I can say that I enjoy besides that is Warriors, and that's just the presentation more than the actual song. Plus, there's a good mashup that I've heard.
I've heard Isekai.
But those are the only three.
I heard Isekai Suicide Squad had a really good OP. I haven't watched it yet though. Also, I saw the thing where it's you know, Peacemaker and Harley Quinn and King Shark having magical girl transformations, which is just hilarious to me. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, these are clear-coated nice and heavy now. Alright. Your mom's a Harley Quinn? No. My mom is not Harley Quinn. She doesn't have a, she doesn't have a doctorate. Because you gotta remember, Harley Quinn's actually incredibly intelligent.
Yeah, they actually use her intelligence in the anime, I hear. Kinda.
She
More than Warner Brothers ever let anybody do anymore.
She legitimately was valedictorian of her class. Like, she's not just intelligent. The girl is like cream of the crop, and she just fell for the Joker and got quote-unquote corrupted by
her. To be fair, she was cream of the crop. However, the problem is that she was too empathetic to everything, and that's part of the reason why she is cream of the crop.
I'll be
and
honest.
Why she fell for the Joker.
I mean, yeah. I'll be honest. I kind of like the Harley Quinn show version of her, where it was always kind of there. Like, she was always a little bit of a psychopath, because it just makes it funnier to me.
Yeah, no, that's great, but I mean, like, in every iteration of her, it always made sense that she cared a little bit too much, and... Yeah.
Also, what up, Piper?
Especially in fucking Gotham.
Oh, yeah, well, we don't... Gotham is a, interesting place. We'll go with that.
I want to say that Harley Quinn could have easily become, you know, Gotham from the first universe. So the one that we know.
Jesus Christ. Alright, let me go dump this out real quick. Love you too, Piper. How you been, bud? I also really like Ron Funches as King Shark. So... Because Ron Funches is funny as fuck. Alright, so... That's gonna take a while to dry.
What was I talking about? I don't even...
That's gonna take a while to dry. What do we work on then?
Nothing you're gonna get too invested in since you need to finish that.
Well, no, that's not. They're not getting done tonight.
Oh, well then, do something you're gonna get heavily invested in for the next several hours.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're not getting done tonight. MCP, I do have Magneto, who's just wearing a Speedo.
Oh, that reminds me, Prof. You need to yeah, that reminds me. You need to watch me play Octopus Trip on stream sometime.
You know, I have speaking of like weird games and stuff like that, I have the Dead by Daylight dating sim, and like I keep meaning to do that, but like just everything going on. What else do I have? Deadpool's almost done.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. Oh.
I cannot remember, Blue. Guido and a Speako, Jesus Christ. Lots of smoking weed. Yeah, that sounds right. Dude, Piper, you do BattleTech, because you and I talked about it before. It's a Thunderhawk, a Warhammer, a Wolverine, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Battlemaster. And then, I've got a fuckload more. There's 9 more in the other room.
What we need you to do is somehow 3D print Iscariot fist fighting somebody in a Denny's parking lot and dying.
I would love to, but my 3D printer's actually on the fritz. I've been like trying to I was trying to fix it before I went live. Oh, hold on.
I didn't
actually,
say tonight, anyways. Fucking heck. Why does whenever I suggest something, people seem to think I mean it like right this moment and not in like days or weeks or months?
So to be fair, in that situation, it's just because I happen to actually actively be working on that.
Okay.
100mm Mad Cat. Which I do actually have to paint at some point. But I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to do it in the color scheme I paint all the rest of my guys in.
Yeah, something that pisses me off about the house that I'm in is that whenever I ask for something, people seem to immediately think that I'm asking for it right this second, and then they get angry at me when I'm just like, no, I'm kind of asking for it like in an hour, maybe a day, what the fuck?
100mm Mad Cat. Game size Mad Cat. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. I'm sorry, Timberwolf for the clans. Stand up, goddammit. I actually don't know what that mech is. It looks kind of like an Atlas, but
I'm
it's got a
gonna
rack
need
on
you
it.
to do me a favor one of these days.
What?
If you ever get an Imperial Guard, because I might come over there some year so that I can play a game with you, and I'm not painting. I'm not gonna spend a week there painting for one game.
Just as hell yeah.
I need there to be my Imperial Guard, and it needs to be a commissar or a squad leader that just has a red stripe all the way across the middle of them, and it doesn't matter how good it looks, because it's just one red stripe, and it's just look. This makes me go 100% faster because of my racing stripe.
I will gladly make you a racing stripe commissar. Hold on. Mad Cat.
And he's gonna die like the rest, and he's not gonna be anything special, but he's gonna say that, and everybody around him is gonna be like, dude, that's lead paint, and he's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, you're gonna die, and then he's gonna say, yeah, from hauling too much ass, and then he runs into battle.
So you want gotta go fast commissar.
Yeah.
The drive me closer, I want to hit them with my swords, and he's on a fucking land speeder, and the Space Marines are like, got it, we got you, sir.
Yeah.
If the Emperor
Doesn't
wills
matter
it,
how hard.
the Emperor wills it, this would be fucking hilarious.
He's just red right up the center, including his face. Just no, like only one, mind you. I'd only want this on one model, but just one racing stripe all the way up, even across like the skin, because that's how committed he is to the racing line and hauling that much ass.
Okay, so we got the big Mad Cat, right? Here are the other two poster children. There's my other two little Mad Cats, and I got two Atlases. I apparently only have two Atlases. So these are the poster children of the game. This is the Timberwolf / Mad Cat. It's a clan mech, and this is the Atlas. I don't know what model it is. These are two separate models. Because this one's, they're repos, but they also are carrying different armaments. But yeah, so those are the two poster children of the game. Dedication should include shooting yellow arrows that make him faster when he runs. Yes!
Prof, I know that you don't play orcs, but if you did, I would jokingly demand, hey man, can this unit just move faster? The rest of the squad doesn't, and that's unfortunate because they break line really fast. But I'm just saying, he just moves faster for no reason, other than the orcs believe, oh shit, he has a racing stripe. Like, he can move faster, however, the rest of his squad has to keep up with him, so he doesn't move faster.
Blazer, actually, Tainted and I were talking about that. I have, we want to do Conquest, and we want to do a couple things. But I need to build a new table.
Yep. I don't know why that made me just so happy to describe that stupid shit.
Well, because it's funny as hell.
I know. It would be great.
But, Tainted and I actually were talking. He wouldn't play Warhammer with me, but I have other people that would. But he would do Marvel Crisis Protocol. He'd do Mech Warrior, both new style and old style. He would do Conquest. I couldn't get him to do Malifaux, but I got other people that could do that. Like, I want to do that, but I have to build a new table that I can actually play the games on at home, because I don't... My other one is currently being used as a wall.
you need to get you need to make sure that you get that tabletop simulator part done for us so that I can play Imperium against you.
Oh, I gotta download that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that you need to get me that stuff too, so that I can run Imperial Guard and fucking die. Because you know how to play the game better than me. Then again, with your luck,
yeah, you can never.
I'm still gonna die, but it's gonna be more funny.
You can never account for dice hate.
Never.
I just gotta paint more purple on him. I don't know how well that's gonna go tonight. Like, my eyes are not focusing. What else do I have here?
Do the fine details while your eyes don't focus.
No! Fuck you! I want my shit to look. I want my shit to look at least passable. Come on.
Just try to draw a dick, and then when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna be like, "Why is there a cereal box on here?"
Try to draw the dick, it ends up with a Vincent Van Gogh painting. You just attain another stop sign and use this. I could. I actually have a 3D printable gaming table. It's like modular. These guys are gonna be dry soon. I'll be able to wash them. We'll just leave. We'll just let them dry. We'll just keep talking. There you go. Stare at the battle mechs. Oh.
Yeah, no, like, what you need to do is you need to just start drawing a dick, and then once you're done and you wake up in the morning, you're like, how the hell did I draw Starry Night on this thing?
It's just the Mona Lisa. How many Gray Space Marines do I have? A number that would make me sad to count.
So a number higher than what would you say? Start counting.
It's in the thousands, I'm sure. If not, it's in the upper hundreds at minimum. I'm actually trying to 3D print a carrying case for these guys. Hold on, let me grab the thing. So that I 3D printed this a couple days ago. Count things till they're dry. Oh, well, they're dry. Have I ever shown you the? Oh, by the way, Blazer. I'm gonna tell you this now. It's Uncle Iscariot corner or Big Brother Iscariot corner, whatever you want to consider it. Catalog your shit. I had a friend who had a situation where his entire army and stuff got stolen / burned because a house burnt down that it was in, and the insurance company paid him MSRP for his army. So make a spreadsheet and catalog all of your miniatures. That goes for any of my friends that collect miniatures, books, CDs, guitars, like anything collectible. Make a spreadsheet, and homeowners insurance and renters insurance will pay out. But yeah, so I printed this, and it sits in. This is Alexander Karinsky's Orion that actually came pre-painted, and he's also the one of the most important characters in the lore. So we're not repainting him, so he's already here. He's a special edition, but so this sits inside a box that comes up to here, and then another box goes on top, and they latch together and fold out and stuff. Well, yes, I did have 20 Warlord Titans. Yeah, exactly. You would have to probably provide proof, but just saying, off the record, publicly streaming, I have a few Chinese friends that would gladly give me a Titan for $500. Yeah, but that is what I am actively trying to... I can rant about lore. What do you want to know about?
Yeah, Prof, rant about Bible Black lore.
I mean, I'm doing BattleTech. I should probably rant about BattleTech lore. The Fall Acadia. What? So, in BattleTech, it actually does kind of work out for BattleTech. So, basically, in BattleTech, what happens is we advance from Earth. We just go out. We colonize, etc., etc. And we get to a decent ways out. And then something happens. We start to fall back. And the inner sphere kind of forms around anything that's around roughly 500 light years out. And at the time, we have, like, warships and stuff like that and everything. And, it's still sticky a little bit. But we invent the battle mech. I don't remember what year. And basically, they're used like upright tanks. Because, like, so this guy is a 100-ton mech. And he's got weapons in each hand. He's got a weapon here, a weapon here, a weapon here. He's got nipple guns. You can see he's got nipple guns. But a tank can only mount one of these guns. where a battle mech can mount all of that. So they get reused. They get used like that. So these become like the way of warfare. And that's kind of where the battle mech universe picks up, is after all that happens. And Star League is a thing that I'll add a little bit more blue into that. The Star League forms, etc., the successor states, etc. And things are great. Like the BattleTech universe is going fantastic for a handful of years. It's like an uneasy piece at the like barrel of a gun, but it's still a peaceful time. And that's when like all of the major advancements in human technology and stuff happen. Oh, that's really dark. That is not. That's the problem. I thought I had a lighter blue wash. Acrylic green shade. I don't have a lighter blue wash. Fuck. So the battle mechs become more. They become the more common situation. But mixed arms are still a thing. That's why I have like tanks and stuff. So, that's actually the mechanization of the 33rd century is right in front of us. What I could tell you about is the fall of the Black, or is the last stand of the Black Watch, if you want. Which anyone that knows actual history knows what the Black Watch actually are. If Toby were still here, he'd probably know. He'd probably be pretty happy. Do you know what the Black Watch are, Tama? Tama is kill. I need a lighter blue to use as a wash. Alright, those are those colors I'm gonna need for this project. And camo shade is too dark. Nightshade's too dark. Nolan oil's too dark. Story of the Ghost Bear Legacy? Is that when Ghost Bear comes in during the clan invasion, ends up taking over the Rossahal Republic and basically liking it so much they stay and kind of go native, forcing the other clans to conduct a trial of abjuration to them and drive them out of clan space. So they start living in the inner sphere with everyone else. So does that taste? I mean, I thought 2 took place like during the clan invasion. I have Mech Warrior 5. We can always play Mech Warrior 5 instead of a horror game this week. One second. I'm fixing something. Ignore the sounds. Asking a lot for you haven't played you since Little Babu. Yeah, Ghost Bear is actually really awesome. They're one of the Warden clans. So, the problem with the BattleTech universe is it is 40k without Xenos. And a lot more human realistic. Like, we exist in a setting where it's the same kind of shit as in 40k. The inner sphere is dying. There's lost tech everywhere. There's legitimately a tech religion. Now, BattleTech is a little older than Warhammer 40k, though. And, like, the tech religion idea came from Dune. Like, neither of them can claim that one. Second. It's more crunchy, hard sci-fi. So, like, all of this has grounds in real-world science. It might not be, like, science, but it is still grounded in the real world. A Gauss rifle is just a railgun. Lasers, we understand how they work. Missiles, etc., etc. You have no Xenos. There are no aliens. They're like, well, I mean, they're like alien cows and shit, but that's about it. So, you're dealing with a lot more human-centric stuff. Which is actually what a lot of people, the draw of the game is. But you're still dealing with... Get my free gut ripper. I do need to pay into that shit. I haven't. I wanted to put a blue wash on these guys, but I don't have a blue wash that's light enough. Let me see what I got in this drawer. Like, so anyway, to really know about the BattleTech universe, you have to, like, know where it comes from. So, we start with the SLDF, we start with, the Terran hegemony, we start with, all that stuff. That's the Imperium. That's the Golden Age. If you know Warhammer lore, that is the Imperium of Man. We go to the Amaris coup and all that stuff, which leads to the Succession Wars. The Succession Wars are the Horus Heresy. That's it's just there's 4 of them, and it's a civil war that lasts 300 years. It's technically 4 civil wars that last 300 years, and they're wars of succession. They're literally someone trying to succeed the Cameron House after the Amaris coup. So, the problem is that it's the same kind of stuff as with 40k is. This hole goes incredibly deep. Like, you start with Stefan Amaris killing Richard Cameron and starting the American Civil War, renaming the SLDF after like 300 years of prosperity, renaming the SLDF the American Empire and all that, which then leads into the Last Stand of the Black Watch, which is one of the most badass stories in fiction, especially because the Black Watch is an actual, like, real life unit. They're Scottish special forces that are also like the Royal Guard. They're one of the Royal Guards of the British royal family and stuff like that. Which then leads into the, Alexander Kerensky, that guy who's Orion I showed you a couple minutes ago, returning, kicking Ameris' ass, kicking everyone's ass, trying to refound the Star League, fucking her off in doing the Exodus, which he goes off into periphery space, and the people that follow him end up becoming the clans, which then the first succession war starts immediately. Well, that's in 28 something, and then the clans come back in 3050, and like most of the game takes place between like the year 3000 and 3050ish is like the most popular time to play in. 3060 when the Word of Blake Jihad happens, which that's a whole other story where a bunch of religious extremists get mad that the Star League falls apart because they're the tech religious, and they're mad because they worship the Star League, and they see everyone else that fucked up the second Star League, and it turns into a situation where they're making cyborgs to basically go blow people up. And there's so much encompassing in the universe that and then like there's individual stories, like the marriage of I think it was Melissa Steiner. Melissa's either her mother, Catherine or Melissa, or her one is the child, one's the mother. I can't remember which. But the marriage of her and Hans Davian is like that kicks off the entire Fourth Succession War, and it's one of the funniest things in the thing because like they just started building new battle mechs, and she goes, "To you, my husband, I give you this pristine, brand new battle mechs, the finest our scientists have created." And then Hans looks at her and goes, "To you, my wife, I give you the Capellan Confederation," which is one of the other city-states. And he proceeds to like point at the leader of the Capellans who's in the wedding party, and the dude looks down and his plate has the name of the world he was born on it, that Hans's people are attacking at that exact moment. From that point on, anytime Hans took a planet during the Fourth Succession War from the Liaos, he'd send Max Liao a plate with the picture of the planet on it. Now, of course, it's funny as hell to hear that, but he did it for a reason, because he married the heir to the Lyran Commonwealth. The Federated Sons and the Lyrans became the joint Federated Commonwealth at that point. So they needed a corridor to connect their two nations. So he just ripped it open in, Maximilian Lau's territory. And then, like, that immediately ends with the clan invasion. You get Clan Wolf in Exile, the Great Refusal, the battle at Turkey Ed, where AT&T basically tells people no. Hey, Tainted's here. Look at that. I start talking Battletech lore and his dumbass shows up. We're trying out my paint scheme. Gotta make sure I get it right. Yeah. I'm just like, it's just a quick overview. Look, we're trying out my paint scheme. So I picked out some of my favorite mechs and put them down. So it's the clear coat's dry. I need like a light blue wash, and I don't have one. So when does Captain Titus go? It's Titusing time. Probably around the time that he loses his blood name in a battle. Yeah, look. There's my Wolverine. There's a P-Hawk, Battlemaster, Warhammer, Thunderhawk. There you go. After Natasha. Natasha does beat a Titus, doesn't she? Yeah, no, Tainted's been trying to get me to tell the story of the Black Watch for, like, ages. So, I'm might actually end it here so I can go buy the proper wash, or I'm going to have to try to make one. Hold on, let me see what I can do. I mean, they both failed. The difference is the Black Watch had to get nuked 3 times. And even then, they didn't kill them all. I want this washed down, but I have an idea. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna null and oil the shit out of it. The moment you come here, oh, oof. I actually looked up Black Watch to see if what their color scheme was, because I was debating if I wanted to paint it. This is my take on that Sea Fox color scheme. So, we'll see how it goes. I Zenithal highlighted, and then I'm gonna go over and pick out the edges and such. So we'll see how it looks at the end. So I think what we're gonna do is do this, and then I'm gonna hit my airbrush up after this dries, and we're just gonna lightly spray the super light blue over top as another like style Zenithal kind of thing, and then we'll go back and pick stuff out. That I think is what we're gonna do. That's gonna be our quote unquote wash, because this is supposed to be like a blue green. So if I stay with the Crix Bane series paints, I get the green, and it's like a gray green. It's like a gray green blue is what I'm aiming for. And like it also kind of gives the olive drab look, which I kind of was aiming for a little bit too. Clan Sea Fox. Yeah. Well, I mean, they. Are you talking about Clan Sea Fox, or are you talking about when they were Diamond Shark? Oh, Tainted. I got my own Highlander burial now, and I asked Lunecra if I should do the urban, or the person who knows nothing about the lore. I asked her if I should do it on with the jump jets or on the Irby, and she said on the Irby. Also, if these look really good when I'm done with them, I'm gonna do my my 100mm Timberwolf in these colors too. Ooh, actually, nah, maybe. Might dry brush over top. If you get a chemo, you want to do that in Hell Horse pattern. I'm not painting. You're on your own for painting the flames. I'm not doing that. I'll do your Asinine Magistrate, or your Asinine Tartan. The Magistrate of Canopus one color scheme that's going to your rifleman. It's actually pretty cool. I just haven't done it yet. It's actually going to be super easy with an airbrush, too. Yeah, but I'm not freehanding flames all over mechs for you. Love you, buddy. That's not happening. I kind of want to get another, I do kind of want to get another Highlander box, though, because, like, I think I was thinking about it, I kind of want one that is jumping, of everyone that's available to jump, so, like, I've got, obviously, my other jump jet ones, are a Guillotine, a Thunderhawk, or Shadowhawk, and a Crusader, and I've got multiples of them, but I have multiple Highlanders too, but I don't have a jumping Highlander, and then, like, that's the only Highlander that's standing on an urban mech. T-Bolt jumping. Yeah, I gotta get the ELH box still. I think I'm missing 2 or 3 of the mercenary boxes. Obviously, the one that's not out yet, the ELH, and there's one other one, I think. I've got the Dragoon, I've got Snords, I've got, I've got the Dragoon, I've got Snords, I've got Kellhounds, I've got Highlander. I have to look, I don't remember. Alright, let that dry, and then we're gonna hit it with another airbrush, and we'll probably pick out details in the next paint stream. Need to get the Snords. The only thing for Snord I'm not painting is the Frankenmech, because I have no idea what to do with it. Also, these are parts for the Frankenmech, I think. I mean, as cool as it is, I don't know what I'd ever do with it. Yeah, like, that's a... Yeah, like, that's a P-Hawk, that head that goes there. I don't know what these are. Oh. Okay, that's the rifleman. That's the rifleman thing. That goes there. Yeah, okay. That, I have no idea what those little fire bits are. Guess let's go ahead and glue the other bits on there. I'm still not going to paint them anytime soon, but each part different. Yeah, I mean, I probably will. It's kind of what it is. It's like a... Snore just took like an old F-150 and beat the shit out of it and then glued a bunch of parts together. It's got a P-Hawk head. It's got, well, let's see, what do we got? We got a Warhammer arm. That's an archer's left torso and stuff. That's rifleman. I think it's a rifleman base. Yeah, I don't know what these are though. I think they're supposed to be hit points. Like he's getting shot. Yeah, we're gonna leave those off. Wait, did he just put this Shadowhawk head like here? Cause like does it just go like right there? Fuck it, you know, we're gonna put it there because that looks hilarious. Yeah, the Snort's box, you know, you have to do Ronda's. Yeah. Nah, I'm doing everything in my own colors. The only things I don't have pulled out right now are the legendary Mech Warrior packs because I think I'm going to paint them as themselves. So like the bounty hunter with the green with the money symbols all over. Let's go in the bit box, and you just kind of get sat up there because you're not getting painted anytime soon. I can't remember 100% what Rhonda's Highlander looks like. I mean, it's right here. Rhonda's Highlander is, where, hold on. That's it right there. Also, the Savannah Masters are adorable looking. Look how tiny they are. Pink and purple, but I don't think I have a pink. I actually might leave them like that. I kind of like the way that looks. We'll do some details, pick them out with like reds and stuff, reds and some maybe some green, and maybe a little blue on that. I think that would look really good actually. I think we found my color scheme. That's gonna take forever to finish drawing. Hey, at least my Wolverine will be painted for next time. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to leave these guys to finish drying. I need to buy some more gloss varnish, too. Send me an image. She looks like It looks like fucking God damn it, Galactus. It looks like fucking Galactus. So the question is, what color do I want to paint my canopies? I guess I should get some flock for the bases. Actually, I have like desert and stuff I could do. How the red turned out? Your red canopy? Oh, did you send me a picture? The one that you did, or the? Because I painted your Highlander canopy blue. The Battlemaster. Hold on, I'm pulling it back up. Night Blue. Yeah, I'll probably be calling it soon. These, I want to make sure the wash is good and dry before we do any detail work. And this, I have up to this point an idea now, so I can get everyone else to this point fairly quickly now. I got to get more black primer. I think I'll swing out and do that tomorrow. Yeah, the red looks pretty good. Was that supposed to be Hans's? Just a random Steiner. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. We got these guys base coated. That I like how that looks, so I can go ahead and start knocking the rest of them out. So I just have to, like I said, I have to go get some stuff. Like, where's my Goliath? I'm a little annoyed because the Goliath has a thing. The turret moves. No shit. And the Goliath has a stick there in the center, and I want to pop it out. That's glued in, so I'm gonna have to see if I can't get some. Either we're gonna just have to ignore the fact there's a fucking stick there in the center, or I'm gonna have to see if I can get some tape on it. The only things I haven't pulled out are my legendary, like I said, my legendary Mech Warrior packs. So. Alright, well, let me go ahead and we'll go and we'll find someone to raid out to. I will be painting at some point again this week. Saturday, it might be late if I do, because I promised the kids that we will do some things. But let me run to the other room. We'll get that sorted out real quick, and we'll go from there. So, 1 second. I return. Alright. Oh, ding. Let us find a friend. So tomorrow I'll be doing Backroom Society with I and Blue and Alk and I think it was Lamp. It was Lamp or Egg. I think it was Lamp. And Wednesday night we will be doing 14 Community Night because life has exploded, unless no one wants to, in which case we'll be painting again. Thursday night I might actually paint. I might actually stay home for miniature night or come home early and paint or do something else. Friday night, hopefully finish Space Marine 2. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Let's see who we have friends-wise that's on. Neff is playing Pokemon. Alright, let's see who else is in Makers. Otherwise, we'll raid to Neff. See if we got any other miniatures. There's a bunch of model kits tonight. Yeah, we'll just raid on over to Neff. Okay, so that's the plan. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow for horror stuff. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night for horror stuff. Wednesday night is either going to be 14 Community Night or Paint Night. Thursday night, I will probably cut out early and come out and paint because I'm going to try to get as much as I can done of things. So, and then Friday, we are going to try to finish Space Marine 2. Maybe we'll play, I don't know, maybe we'll actually play some Battletech RPG or something. Saturday, if I stream, it'll be late. Otherwise, we'll see what's going to happen. So thank you for coming out. Sorry about being so not here lately. I know you all know about the situation at work and stuff, or my day job and stuff, but I do feel bad about it. But yeah, so anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you for hanging out, and we will see you next time. So have a good night, and class is dismissed.